Hello there! I am the one they call the White Knight. I defend the egirls from the disgusting army known as the incels. Those who know not of my power call me a simp. I will stop at nothing to protect you, my queens. I must be going now. Maybe once I defeat the incels, POKIMANE will finally recognize my tier 3 sub.
Oh no! The incels have broken through! Bring it, you 4chan using bastards! Ah!
Hey everybody, welcome to a brand new episode of Twitter Defense Force. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you're new here, the show is all about exposing the worst that Twitter has to offer. So, let's just jump right into it. Our first topic is stans. In case you don't know what that is, it's essentially another word for fan, but a more hardcore kind of fan. And no, not the air-blowing device, more the I'm going to burn down my city when my favorite sports team loses kind of fan. The internet has really amped up stan culture and been obsessed with certain celebrities and content creators because it's easier than ever to constantly consume content because social media just feeds you garbage all the time. And this creates a lot of weird people getting attached to even the smallest things. Take this corpse husband stan, for example. That's fucking awesome, ha 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 ha. Why am I just seeing this now? I don't think I've ever seen him say ha 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 ha. So he says 4 ha's. This is such an odd thing to focus on, but it makes sense with how internet language and texting has changed things. Stans getting obsessed with the amount of ha's that their favorite creator puts in a tweet sounds like it should surprise me, but I've lost all hope for the world at this point, so it really doesn't. I don't think there's anything wrong with being a fan of someone or something. I mean, these people are here to provide you content, same as me, so it makes sense that people would become fans. It's always been the case. But being a stan seems to push things over the edge of normal to unhealthy obsession. These people really don't care about you as much as they probably pretend to, so developing parasocial relationships with them is a pretty sure way to become a creep. Be a fan, but be self-aware enough to realize that these people are just there to provide you content and nothing more. You really shouldn't be obsessing over every little thing that they do and dedicating your entire life to them. Next tweet. Our next topic is going overboard. Making a point on Twitter is a very dangerous thing to do. You have to make sure that you're really clear on what you're saying and not adding stuff that could completely derail your point and make you look bad. And this person definitely went way too far with their tweet. It's cool that 99% of the Jews I've now talked to in my life, over the past few days of exposing myself to them, have bullied me for being gay/trans. I think I'm starting to understand the motives behind the Holocaust. Disturbing that they're so rude that they led me to that. Jesus Christ, at a bar mitzvah, that's way too far. Listen, I understand this person was attacked and no one should be bullied for being gay or trans, obviously, but you don't just use your personal experiences as a way to justify a fucking genocide. Like, I'm not gonna get cut off in traffic and then later tweet, got cut off by a woman on the highway today, starting to understand why they couldn't vote for so long. That sounds fucking horrible, and it's not even related to the original thing. I'm not surprised that some Jewish people bullied this person for being gay and trans. Not to say that all Jewish people are homophobic and transphobic, because that's obviously not true, but they're a religion. I don't know if you know this, but a lot of religions haven't been super cool with the whole gay thing. It's unsurprising to me in the same way where Christians have bullied gay and trans people for years. It's the same deal. That doesn't mean that the Jewish people deserve to have an entire generation of them wiped out. And I'm pretty sure that Hitler had other motives other than the fact that some Jews are homophobic, but that's just my guess. Next tweet. Our next topic is overreacting to differing opinions. The internet has caused many to have this groupthink mentality where everyone who has a different opinion than you is immediately your enemy. This happens with pretty much everything, but especially when it comes to opinions about sex. Take this exchange, for example. I'm going to say something controversial. You should only have sex with people you actively like and or respect. Wow, love the slut shaming. I'm going to say something controversial. Shut up, bitch. I'm going to say something even more controversial. People who put the word should in front of harmless types of sexual behavior should keep their fucking mouth shut because their sexual hang-ups are for their lives and not anyone else's. Also, this smells like swerfery and queer phobia. Say you're a swerf without saying you're a swerf. I really don't think that this tweet deserved this kind of negative reaction. I don't necessarily agree with what she said completely, but saying it's slut-shaming and queer-phobic is way too big of a stretch. However, I do think starting a tweet with, "I'm going to say something controversial," is always a bad idea because you're pretty much immediately setting yourself up for a bad reaction. I think it's completely fine to have the opinion that you should only have sex with people you like and respect. And I don't really get how that's swerving because that seems like a bit too extreme for what she's saying. Personally, I like to like and respect the person that I'm having sex with. I don't see why that's an out of the ordinary thing. What, you want to dislike the person that you're going to town on? She's not even saying that one night stands are a bad thing or anything. She's just saying that liking and respecting the person that you're having sex with should be an important aspect of it, and I agree with that. And how is this queer-phobic? You can't just throw that in to try to seem like you're owning someone. She didn't once mention gay people. You can't just do that. Next tweet. On a similar note, our next topic is sexism, specifically towards female streamers. Everyone in the streamer space gets a lot of flack for everything, but with the female streamers, they get all the sexist stuff, which I'm sure is quite frustrating. Incels are a powerful group, but not the funnest to deal with. So, here's this piece of shit being one. Poki is famous for being attractive, and she isn't even attractive, and posting a photo of her with no makeup on. Congrats, man! You've just let every woman that follows you and everyone that sees your tweets know that you are completely unfuckable and a garbage person. Here's your "I'm a piece of shit" badge. Enjoy! Logan here isn't the only one complaining about POKIMANE without makeup, and I really don't get it. People claim that she's like catfishing people. No, she's not. She looks like the same person with makeup on, but the makeup obviously changes things. But guys, guess what? That's with every girl that wears makeup. Girls are obviously going to look different when they're not wearing makeup, the same way as a guy's going to look different if he changes his hairstyle. This specific screen cap also doesn't do justice, as it's taken right before she's about to say something, so her lips are kind of puffed out, and the lighting in the room is kind of bad. You can easily get an unflattering frame from someone by taking a screen cap like this. These other photos of her not wearing makeup look completely fine, and I don't think that the original one looks bad either. That's just how girls look, guys. Personally for me, I like makeup, but I prefer when it's not a lot. I like concealer, eyeliner, the basic stuff really, but when you completely change the structural integrity of your face by putting a mountain of makeup on your cheeks and plucking out all your eyebrows and drawing them back on with a Sharpie, that's when things get a little too much for me. Not that I think that people shouldn't do that, it's just personal preference really, but you can do whatever you want to look the way that you want to look. And don't listen to asses like this guy that tell people that they're not attractive just because they don't look exactly the way that they want them to look. People like you, Logan, are why girls get self-conscious about showing people the real them, both online and offline. If you think a girl is attractive with makeup on, you should be able to see them the same way when their makeup is off. You shouldn't date someone that wears makeup and then act like they're unattractive when they have it off. That's not how you should see things. So, Logan, good job letting every woman know not to touch you with a 10-foot pole. Maybe think about what you post online next time. So, the morals of this episode are, try not to get too obsessed with celebrities on the internet. Don't use your personal experience of bullying to justify a genocide. Don't freak out when someone has a different opinion of you when it's really not that big of a deal. And don't shit on girls for not wearing makeup because that's a sure way to guarantee that you will never feel the touch of a woman. Well, that'll do it for this week's edition of Twitter Defense Force. If you enjoyed what you saw, give it a like and subscribe to my channel. You can follow me on basically every social media and send me fan submissions for tweets you want me to respond to on my Twitter account. Links are all in the description. Thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Alright, time to wiki how to talk to a woman.